You can see Forshaw quarterbacking. Now it looks like the wingers there are a little offside. There's the drop of the ball. Forshaw gets sent into the red zone. Forshaw is putting a bit of pressure. It looks like now he's got the ball. He's batted it. We might have to go upstairs for this one. This one looks a little too close to call. Let's take a look at this. He bats it out of the air. It bobbles over his glove, but he reaches back. I don't think that's a goal. The goal judge says it is not a goal, and it is still a 1-0 game. But a great bit of pressure there from Yothers, and especially from Graham Forshaw. And speaking of a bit of pressure, it looks like the Reds are putting their own pressure on. You can see Greg Sitch was in the corner there in that melee. He ended up on his behind. There he is again, hobbling with his knee brace. There's a big shot, and it looks, you can see a little cocksure move there by Jay Boast. We pick up the play right where we left it. Looks like Yothers are trying to put another one on the board. Sweeping away right in front. Batted. Can't control it. Here's Kraft to Scott. Scott. And looks like McGinn has again contained the ball. Very great play by McGinn there, just to slow the game down. And he saw that his team was in need of a bit of a breather. And it seems to be a back and forth game now. The Reds appear to have found a bit of a groove, but it always seems to be a little bit of pressure on one side and then the other side. Here's Greg Sitch setting it up. There's Nick Palinka, and a patented move there. My goodness, he would like to see that one on replay, I bet. And I'm sure he will, considering that it'll most likely end up on a lot of the news channels for the sports blunders. Sent out in front. John Bell couldn't control a Dave Scott pass to Morancy. Morancy dancing up with it. An artful move there. John Bell, very good defensive play. Sends it up. Here's Scott. Scott looking to get around Palinka. Can't get around Palinka. Ball's in the corner. He's looking for the Prophetess. Palinka is there again. My goodness, he's having quite a shift in himself. There's Sarah Reinica trying to contain the ball to the outside. It's Rory Bain. He's jogging up the left wing boards, sending it over to the Prophetess. The Prophetess is getting mixed off the ball, and here comes Morancy. Morancy sending it out of the zone safely to Mealy. There's Reinica behind the net. Out in front. A big stop by Jay Boast. Sends it behind his net. Here comes Bain. Bain. A little bit too much patience there. I think if he would have dumped it right away. Yes, there it is. That's what he was trying to do at the beginning. Here comes Tom the Prophetess. The Prophetess looking for Forshaw in front. And it's back to the point. And whisked away out of the zone. Here comes a play. He's right in front. He scores! Dave Lodd scores out of nowhere. The pressure was all on the Reds. And just a simple break like that, he caught Boast going on his the wrong foot. The weight was on the wrong foot, and he found the back of the net. But here comes Forshaw. Forshaw's got a tendency to step up his game whenever he feels a little pressure. And now that the game has been tied, and mind you, the Reds have never, ever beaten the others. And there's a goal! My goodness, just as I said it. Now you can see here, there's Chris Leech sending out in front. A good job of controlling it. And straight in between the legs. I think that Rob McGinn went down a little bit too early on that shot, but my goodness, what can you do when the player's got the ball 4 feet in front of you? And again, the quality of this broadcast, I definitely apologize for this. This is not up to the BHL standards by any stretch. Now it looks like the Reds are trying to answer back. Scott just dumping it out. You can have a candid look at the other's bench there. John Bell forcing the ball, and Rob McGinn takes it. Sends it over to Douglas. Douglas to Rhino. Rhino one-handing it. Can't control it. And a big stop. That definitely felt good if you're a Reds fan. This quick after a goal, you'd sort of hope that your goaltender would be in the right frame of mind, which it apparently seems that McGinn hasn't lost a step here. Here's Crystal Bell. Sends it out, gets checked. Straight out in front, and Rob covers. Sends it to the corner. Here comes the Prophetess. The Prophetess looking for the Greek wraparound. Sending it out there. There's Scott. Takes a shot. 6 feet wide. Sends it back into the corner. And I don't know what our cameraman was focusing on there. Here comes Rhino. Sending it up the boards. There's Skunta. Skunta. Passing it right out in front. It's behind the net now. A little melee. And looks like John Bell's back to cover. Still fighting for it in the corner, though. Looks like he's gained a bit more control, but Seacon is answering. Sending it out to Scott. Scott up to, again, it's very hard, very difficult to see because of this quality of the broadcast. And again, it looks like it's back into the red zone. There's Shanley Skunta.
Hey, dog, Brian said I can try it now. Doggy.
It's a 2-1 game. For those of you just joining us, and again, I will apologize for the broadcast. Our cameraman Hose Clamp is he's off his medication, and the Sputnik that's in the orbit that's around Thunder Bay right now is playing merry havoc on our broadcasting signal. Nice bit of pressure there by the Reds. Morancy. Back to the other Morancy. Morancy dodging Leech. Tries to get it on net. Can't quite make it. Looks like Kara's there. Sending it up the boards. Chasing it. Morancy. Firing it up to Colin Morancy. Colin Morancy sends it out in front, and Boast has it. Great bit of goaltending there by Jay Boast. Not so good communication here, though. It doesn't look like anybody really knows what's going on. Kara did get the ball. The others do have control of it right now, and we are going into the red zone. As you can see, again, our cameraman is probably seeing a lot of small little orange dots right now, so you can't blame him for this. Looks like a scrum out in front of the red zone. Here comes Nick Palinka, running it up the left-hand side, puts it in the corner. Back out of the other zone. Over, looks like John Bell. Shot on net, stopped. Into the corner. Scott has it, and it's back on net. And again, Rob McGinn is there. The ball is sent into the other zone. There's Rhino. Tries to put it out in front for Dave Lodd for another one. But couldn't quite connect there. There's Kara. Scott has it, overstepped it. Walks around Conway Smith, but Nick Palinka is there. And a little bit of confusion there. The ball was still free, but it looked like Bain was tired and was looking to get off or something. Lodd to Rhino. The Finnish Flash crashes that party. Rhino. Back to Lodd. Lodd, beautiful backhand pass. Back to Rhino. Rhino shot on net. Great save. It's out. It's out in front. There's Rhino again. Great pressure by the Reds this time. Again, it's a back and forth type of game here, and there's a shot on net. It's nearing the end of the period. Tries for the wraparound, and there's the gong. The two goals that you can see on the screen there, you have one of each, which remains a one-goal game for Yothers. And the second intermission.